Good morning, good morning. What is going on? It is my 49th day on trail, May 13th. Pretty sure it's a Monday. Man, what a beautiful morning. I got up really early at 6 and we're going to Walker Pass. So a lot of things, a lot of people's plans. We had at least 15 people in that camp by that cabin, creepy cabin last night. I camped next to Adam and Ringmaster, and so everything's fluid today. I'm leaning towards skipping the Sierra and going up to Reno or Truckee, and snow is crazy, so that's pretty much for sure. But how I do it is a whole nother story. So Ringmaster has rented a car in Ridgecrest, which is about 25 miles east of Walker Pass, so we're gonna hitch there. It's a bigger town. If you go west, there's Onyx and Lake Isabella. Isabella, forget what it's called. But there's more stuff in Ridgecrest, so that's where we're going. There's a chance that my good friend and fellow heavy hiker, Robot in the Wild, may meet me in about 5 or 6 days for the weekend in Canyon Meadows. So I'd rather walk into Canyon Meadows, complete the first 702 miles of this trail, and then he may be able to give me a ride to a bus station somewhere in a town like Ridgecrest, and then head up north. So I'd rather do that. That way I can also hang with him and other hikers and check out Canyon Meadows. So that's the plan, super fluid. I've got about 7.7 miles from camp to Walker Pass. Have had no reception, which makes it a pain in the butt because I can't hear on the outside world whether robots coming out or not, any of that kind of stuff. So hopefully I'll have signal here soon. But yeah, so I guess what I'm rambling about is that the plan's fluid, but snow's so crazy in the Sierras. It's either very experienced or all the young bucks, all the cocky young bucks are going. But and there's a chance I might be able to go with Adam too. So we will see. That's gonna be another beautiful day. I left at 6 because we want to try to get at no later get to Walker Pass at 9. We have a full day today to get into town. Also get the rental car. I know he will, Ringmaster, and get some food and blah blah blah. So, and if we drive up to Reno, it's about a 6 or 7 hour drive, and he's got stuff waiting for him at REI up there. So we want to get there before they close. So it's a full packed day, hiking, car. It's kind of weird to be in the trail, 50 something trail miles below Canyon Meadows, and it could be up in Reno by the end of the day. So kind of interesting. So we'll see how it goes. What's cool is I did a small hill right out of camp, and right now it's flat and it's all downhill. So no more hills for a while, baby. Yesterday was very tough on me. There's a hill that I guess I filmed, but I didn't talk on it. It just kicked my butt. From then on, it was like 1,700 feet over 3 point something miles, but honestly, it felt like it was 10,000 feet. By the top, my legs were just dead, and I still had about 10 miles to go. So it was a rough day yesterday, but I made it. And that's it. Like I've said before in these videos, that the rough days, it could be at work, it could be personally or anything, just make it through, man. And that's what I did. I'm working on the mental side of hiking, because once you hike yourself into shape, then it's just, is it hot, is it cold, are you feeling it that day, did you sleep poorly and you're tired or whatever. Some people don't like steep downhills. I don't mind downhill at all, or flat. I have good knees, so I'm pretty fast. But yeah, so it's just kind of conquering your demons, and I'm working on that pill. Still not my favorite. I watch a lot of these young kids just fly by me. I'm not slow, but I'm not fast either. So anyway, I'm still cranking out miles, and I'm still camping at the same place as the young kids, so I must be doing okay. But sometimes I wish I could go faster and make it easier on myself, but that's the way it is. And I've learned myself and my hiking style and what I can and can't do. So that's about it for now. Really pretty right here, so I'll just try to show you some trail on the way down. Bye. There. Supposedly a campground and place to chill. I can actually see some cars, so that's where I have to try to hitch. So far, from far away, I haven't seen a single car go by. So the hitch, maybe it's early. It's only 8:18, so it's not busy on a Monday. Should have been a weekend probably to be here. Registry. And what's the sign say? That's what I'm looking for, baby. Right down there. Those are the mountains I came out of. There's some more behind there that came out behind those you can see. And I saw in the sign book that Ringmaster's here, so we're supposed to go together to Ridgecrest. So we will see. Okay, so we hiked about, I don't know, half mile to this good spot, this pass at Walker Pass, and we are confident, aren't we?
Very.
And this is what you do: you kind of wait in a spot where they can see you for a while and make a decision, and then also wait for them to pull over. So that's what we're hoping. It's about roughly 25 miles east to go to Ridgecrest, so we are hoping. Okay, so we just came up in that pass. We're heading up. We're gonna do about, I don't know, 3 to 5 miles extra. We've already done almost 8 earlier, as you saw. And Ev and I are, it's a major big hill. If we did the whole thing, it's like, we're not going to, but if it's like the whole hill is like 20, I should say mountain is 2,600 something over about 8 miles. So we're gonna do 3 to 5, whatever, and then probably closer to 3 because we're both a little bit tired, and set up camp. How long from water from when we started? Like 15?
15.
Yeah, so from where we left there on the roadside, it's about 15 miles to water. So as per usual, your pack's light when you come downhill into towns and stuff, and heavy with the resupply and lots of water. Never seems to be water early on, huh, when you leave?
Yeah.
That would help us not carry much water out, but I have almost 4 liters to get me 15 miles plus tonight for dinner and drinking. So what's good is we don't drink much early in the morning. It's cool. This hill, it's very steep. You can kind of see switchbacks right there going down there. Yeah. So if you can see over there in that V, we started way down there at the bottom before that back mountain. We've gone up quite a bit, almost 1,000 feet. I think we're getting close to the campground that's about 3.5, 4 miles from our start. This is, like I said, a big giant hill, so I think we already had hiked almost 8 miles this morning. And we had 4 or 5 hours in town doing resupply and all that. I did McDonald's, but yeah, we're gonna camp up there somewhere at the top there. It looks like a pretty good, it's supposed to be well protected and may have service, but camp there and kind of not cut this big steep hill in half, but close to it. And there he is, the baton twirler. So nice little campsite there. And that first says 1, but you could fit 2 in there maybe. We have smaller tents, but look at this view. Wow, talk about expanse. That's the best thing about the Pacific Crest Trail, is you're always in the mountains. Super hard climbing work, but definitely worth it, don't you think? We get to be where nobody ever comes up here hardly. Maybe a day hiker would, but it's usually just backpackers. Oh, look at that view on the other side. Pretty cool. All right, so the trail is right there. It goes right by, that's where we'll go tomorrow. And we have to go up all those mountains up there. It doesn't look big, but it's pretty high. But here's our campsite. Pretty hay. There's Adam in nature. But really cool here. Actually a really unique spot. If you look right here, like literally I'm gonna walk about 20 feet and there's a pass. That's where we came up earlier, right down there. So we're on this pass that's literally, I don't even know, maybe 50 feet wide. And then you go over here, where I was, and then boom, there's another drop off right there. Got some storm clouds coming in, looks like, but I think we're gonna be okay tonight. But super mild day. It was actually kind of warm today, huh?
Yeah.
It's warm, but nice. Went down to the town, it was really warm. It was in the 90s, but it's like in the 70s up here.